I have been advertising that I'm trying to do something with my home, and yeah, it's a far away from being like really fixed up, I guess. And so, but I don't think it's impossible. It's a burdensome subject matter, especially if that's all there is. If it is burdensome, right? And then that's all there is, and then. But if you're good at, pardon me, while I just work this out in front of your face. Pardon the light. The lighting is doing something weird. I could change it, but I'm not going to do it. Talking about just being alone, too alone with it. Hi, I was going to talk to you about something about what's happening on this planet. Weird shit that's awful. I don't know. I think that there is, if they are talking about, if they say that there's a satanic cult that is behind money, and then the way the world looks the way it does, like what it's doing with the organism, the condition of the human condition. I do this, and you know why, right? Is because there's two types here. There is the non-human. Pardon me while I think my cat. This happens, right? There's two types: non-human, human. Contemplate that. Narcissist, empath. I'm gonna check for my cat. So, I kind of beat around the bush often on this thing, right? I'm talking about so many subject matters, and believe me, you're going to see refinement right in front of your face. I'm like a refinery after a while, as far as how I create, how that I create. Yeah, I'm a content creator, but see, I know contentment as being I cause contentment in people, and that doesn't happen by just a haphazard, just like look what I strung out first time. No, I'm doing a collage of stuff. This is what is known about being a creator. That it's not a big deal. See, we don't consider we're not failing at anything, although there's a lot going to the trash bin, and we are working constantly to get that masterpiece. That's just how you do it. See, there's a faction of people out there, narcissists. Hi, you guys, find an art form and learn how to fail a little bit to just, you're getting better. You're getting better at something. I don't know. It's like a big deal out there. They say it's like, well, just consider failure some way to learn a better way. And it's like, you guys aren't really working with creation of creation, like anything to where it's like, sometimes see, the thing is about what that is that it's not your cup of tea, whatever you're doing that you keep failing at. Yeah, and that can be known. Believe it or not, the Japanese are good at this, knowing, letting their children know when what they want to do for the rest of their life. And here's how they do it, ladies and gentlemen. I think the Chinese do this or the Japanese do this. They set out everything on a table. Even it's like a toy version, but no, they set out real versions of things. They will set out, well, of course, there's a toy car, and that is an image of something. Or see, so they set all this stuff out, includes a wallet with credit cards, and then over there is a flute and a little piano or something. Really, and they do this, and they expose the children uh, for I don't know, from like 3 or 4. There's a certain period that they know when to do it really, really, really early. And they are just exposing them to everything, let alone sending them through obstacle courses that the people in the United States would say, "Oh my God, no way!" And it's like, no, that's how you get physically agile. You want these people in their bodies as soon as they want to get in it. Ugh, pardon the lighting. Okay, so back to just making these little human beings more reliable to themselves, the obstacle course that they set up, and it's normal with there's a fucking train I just lost. Sorry about that. There's really something I need to talk about. There's a lot going on in my life right now. I'm happy with what I've recently been downloaded about the weird thing I'm going through, and I'm fine. I'm fine. It's just, how's your weird thing that you're going through? Is your weird thing that you're going through fine? Like I'm saying, like a doily, like a doily. Getting back to content creators, did I make you content at any time? Like over the last 12 years, some people, I need to get on Facebook and say, come on now, I don't think that the 175 people, one day, night, it was before I flipped out with the Pluto conjuncting my Mercury. I'm sorry, squaring my Mercury, let alone Uranus and Saturn square, doing a T-square in the sky at times, because they were square each other for a long time, and then it was setting off my moon. It was right at 14 degrees. That was the most trying time emotionally and mentally, and I got through it hardly. No, I couldn't. Well, Facebook saw me just went like this. All right, but no, some things went on where I was downloaded some information. It was very disturbing as far as my mind being able to handle some things. But I did great. It's a rocky road being annihilated that way. Looking at what? Well, what I'm talking about, that square with Pluto and Capricorn, at the very latest degree of Capricorn, everybody, see, I call myself humanity for a reason, but we're experiencing Pluto going through Aquarius and then Capricorn. See, the Capricorn, that was hard for the past 14 years. We don't want to talk about it. We don't even want to listen to it. A lot happened. Deaths and, oh, it was very difficult on money and everything. Just, we can see it's not over though, see, but it's easier on the Libra right now. And getting back to out of the 175 people, see, in one day, it was before all of the hard times I was going through, where I was able to really meditate and come out with the most amazing contentment. Really, people were satisfied. Um, just from an article that I wrote, it was just full of hope, right? And it's actually scientific. When you look at really good written poetry or something, it's actually geometric. It kind of, it's like the truth. It's the truth. Yeah, that's what it is. If it's a really good poet, they are timeless in nature. They are not the ones responsible for the truth. They are a medium through which the truth was radiating. And if you can say the truth in words, that's a skill. But all you're doing is pointing at. See, that's all that the words can be, is just pointers to an experience in reality called outer space and or God. See, the truth is God also. It's the content in which God is has in it, but I didn't mean to say content. I would say that the truth is the floaty stuff that you find in outer space. What makes you content? Now, okay, that's a big subject matter to talk about. See, if you are processing through, or your literal content, right? Ooh, don't mean to make you confused, but it has to make you content, or otherwise you're doing it wrong, right? You know what I'm talking about? So, like, think about it. Reading material or anything, they call it content. But I say it, and a lot of people would say yes. Oh, I know it. I know it. I was just telling you in the beginning, like how I tie it together. As a creator, I've played music a lot, and I know of an idea, and it's like, and you can structure it and say, damn, that's awesome. But see, you're practicing, practicing. Right now is when I can just really lay it out, because I've already did it. But see, I was working with broken down equipment, but I did it anyway. See, that's another thing, is that there's the story of the little penguin that plays through the all cracked up lute. But even though it's cracked up, everybody in the adult lute players noticed that how good that little guy played that frickin' little cracked up lute. What is it? A lute is a guitar. Anyway, and so what do? They bought him a brand new, really good lute, and said, because you're good. And then he was spruced up, and hopefully he can afford a microphone. I don't know, but like I said, I was working on stuff that you wouldn't believe it. But And I still have the passion in me on top of what I've been putting and talking about. No, it's kind of colliding, and that's where I'm like, I'm trying to set myself free. I'm like, I would love for you to live in my home for a very low amount. If you can, please help me. Like, right? But a lot of people see, I need to change the vibration of my pitch, right? There's a pitch we're talking about. Now, what does that mean? It's your solid communications that goes out as a brand. See, the pitch to me is a color uh, of the metal iron. See, there's something called irony. And don't forget that in that word, the main word is iron. And irony means sameness. Like it's like it's the same. It seems it's the same, and it is, but it's like maybe it's like the W is an iron. Ironic that the M looks the same. No, because we're talking about just a wave, and then matter. We could say that. See, one is opposite. Like woman is antimatter, man is matter. If you notice that when you say antimatter, matter is there. That's why when you spell woman, man is there. I hate to get into the physics of things like, well, what is this real science? Fuck yeah, it is. Real science. I don't want to confuse you guys. It's very real, though, what I know. And you don't have to know it. What you need to know is that if you can just rebrand yourselves, you don't have to get a single tattoo or anything. It's suggested not to somewhere. Unless you are, like, I think they give goats a darn tattoo under their lip or something when they're being sold in the market. I don't know. Good for you. Fuck yeah. I wish I can get to that level of just fuck it. Hang me up. I am. I'm saying, come. I'm like, come into my. I'm going to whore my house out. My house is being pimped by me. I'm selling it. I want some really interested people, but you know what? The best buyers for my house that's a whore is the ones that they're going to say, you know what? I'll give you $3,000. I got 2 trailers coming in. I have 2 dogs, and she likes to have her boat. She's got a couple boats, and I want to cut these bushes back a little bit, and I do have an iguana, but no, it's all right. I'm gonna move and it's like, oh, this is okay. Hi, hello, my life and place. Me, me, I. I'm fine. Fucking $3,000 first month's last rent. I don't know. I'm still trying to fix the goddamn place up with all of that shit. Right on, cool. Maybe not. See, I don't really fucking know at all. I'm looking at something alarming that's like, no, Shauna, this is not going to work. Why? Here's why. Let me fucking think with you a bit, and will you think with me a bit? You're going to have to you're going to say, oh, this poor fucking idiot that owns land and a home. Blonde hair, female, challenged, but you can notice how I'm physically challenged. Oh, people pick on me all the time. Automatic, and it's like, whoa, and you don't even think I can feel or hear that. That's okay. I'll try to exist. It's different. It's a different kind of, what I mean is, yeah, I'm literally being treated a certain way just because of the way I look. Yeah, yeah. And it's like, oh, I didn't even, should I just stick an ice pick through my head? The answer is no, because here's why. Nobody will notice. No, what I'm talking about, personally, my problem is literally being a transparent. And so it's like, all right, so I really don't exist to these people, and they don't exist to me. It's weird. They would rather project on me as to what the fuck they think I am and all this stuff, and it's like, but I am here in reality, which is a transparency. It's a outer space. I'm an outer space being. I don't live in your head. I can't even live in my head. It's interesting. My head is like a Facebook or a projector something. It's be careful. It's like a hall full of pictures. And the thing about narcissists is that They don't know the difference between what's going on in their head about you and pretty much everything. It's kind of weird, but it's dangerous to be around them if you are about ready to, like, if you have a self-image problem, if you're just going through a transition and you're going to build yourself up to a new thing, right? They're going to pick on all of that. Fucking amazing here, in this realm, because it's planet narcissism. Pardon me while I try to fix the lighting here. It's planet narcissism, and it's just a flood. And here's the part where I haven't done this in a while. But here's the part where I tell you women, sorry if I look insane, but how do you not go insane when you start waking more and more you wake up? Here's the catch-22. You're done. You're done. No, the more your soul gets disgruntled here, and you might be getting up there in age too. It's like, don't worry, death is your savior. You don't stay here forever. Hi, I'm a high priestess, and I'm actually going to relieve you at that point. They don't send the right ones there. See, I bring you back into the now. I say, prove to me that death has ever happened. And you'll say, well, but, my grandma died, and this is that. And it's like, that's their personal business. I'm talking about you, right now. Tell me. If you're asking me, has there ever been life after death? I'm going to ask you, get ready. Has there ever been life after now? Anyway, I don't mean to keep you busy with everything, but, after all, see, then, did you know they went to the moon, and now we're going to have, and then what else? Mm. I don't know how I'm going to do this because of who I am and how it is and what I am. What do you mean, Shauna? You're too good to fucking rent your house out? Probably. I'm going to give it a shot. But here's the thing about humanity, is that just like at the end of this month, let's do some astrology for a minute. So, yeah, June, and here we are, just like we're turning a whole other page in the astrological book. Man, this is the living book going into August there. And anyway, July and August, we have this most extraordinary time that we're living through right now, and I'm hoping that you're able to experience it with enough like meditative time. This is June 12th, and we're putzing right along. I'm putting these videos, like, kind of shuffling through, and how do you like it? Would you like more like videos going up on the same day? I'm kind of doing that in accordance to my astrological readings. I'm trying to. Luckily, the astrology is like a 3 days on, 3 days off as far as the exact aspects. And what I mean is, with exact aspect is like, okay, so we have Mercury coming up to go retrograde at the end of the month. You'll see here, right at the end of the month in June, where it turns dark right there. Mercury is now hitting retrograde at 26 degrees. And see, this Venus conjunct Jupiter happened right at 26 degrees 27. It's close enough to think that now this Mercury thing. Okay, no, let me look at the exact. Yeah, it's at 26 degrees that this conjunction happened. And it's weird because the degree of Venus is missing, only because it will move really fast. Pardon my nails. I work in the garden, and so if you ever see my hands, I come right out from in the dirt, and I take a shower every day, and it's wonderful at night, right? You know what I mean? So anyway, um, yeah. So when this goes retrograde, this is a difficult time, particularly. It's awakening is more is what I want to say. It's time to brush ourselves off with the Cancerian vibrations that are happening, and because it's offering. And you notice how my voice goes low. It's not a coinky dinky. That's how I know. I'm going to we all are like apertures to see. Astrology comes through us. And if you're doing your meditation and stuff like that, you can start writing these waves that are coming through, because they're coming through us. And us astrologers, we think of how that other people, like your neighbor, they don't do astrology, they don't even know, they don't do anything that like points at the possibility of you knowing yourself or anybody, your neighbor, the possibility, like to do self-reflection. No, the narcissist, a lot of them are not interested in astrology because the astrology points out that they are struggling with reality. You can see it. Oh, that they're struggling with, yes, you can. That they're struggling with narcissism, like with being a control freak, like too much ego there. Oh, it's known that, okay, the biggest, I hate to talk about this, but the biggest, the ones that are prone to narcissism is the sun, okay, Leo. Yeah, Leo, it's difficult, right? I don't know about you, but I have Moon in Aquarius, which is opposite Leo, and Leo can always learn from Aquarius. That's the way that opposition goes. Yeah, and but they end up being kind of good friends a lot of times, you know. It's a racket. All those squares between the fixed signs, the Taurus and the Leo. It's weird. They don't get along, but they end up glomming. Oh, they can just glom. Oh, it's just. Oh, and they stay with each other. It's like, wait a minute, you guys don't even get along. I don't know. What is going on there? See, I think that money does something for them, and then they have this huge, like the Leo is very much showboat. And it's, I'm sorry, I'm just talking about the fixed squares. There's Taurus, and it's actually being set off with the Pluto right now in Aquarius. And the big question is going to be, it's a big jostling for Taurus right now with the Pluto squaring them. And also, Jupiter is going to go into Leo, talking about Leo, coming here. It's a very significant shift. After June, we turned the page here and we got up there in July. We see Jupiter, which is just this funny little squiggle right there. There's the key. Jupiter, Mars, Venus, right? And then Saturn. See, these are just symbols that you need to learn. And then at the top, it shows you the symbols of the sign. So we have Saturn in Aries, which is a symbol of the forehead right here. You'll see the Aries symbol sometime on me because I'm an Aries rising anyway. We have Jupiter, and Jupiter is going, wow, look, it went into Leo. Leo has a little tail, it's like a little head. It looks like a piece of sperm, of course. Of course, Leo! They just seem to know it. You know what I mean? They are a sperm head. And masculine, the lion, but look how it looks like the sperm. I didn't lie. If you don't think that little squiggle looked like a sperm, then go and just bury yourself 12 feet under. You'll wait for there's a beautiful thing that will come. For the rest of us that want to play the game, everybody knows about Leo. They are over fucking productive. Okay, I don't want to talk about it. All right. If you knew Leos, it's weird. Okay, fucking A. Did you know that Leos out of them all have the smallest peckers? I said it. I said, I'm not kidding though. It's great. No, they are great at reproducing and then they'll provide just fine. But then you look and it's like, whoops. See, they can be very kind of boisterous and stuff, but they somehow they inherited the small pecker curse. I'm sorry, and it doesn't matter, right? Says no woman at all. Sorry. Hi, I'm 52, and it's basically like, well, either I'm going to make $75 per head at the places wherever I go that I'm going to visit, even if it's at the coffee shop. Are they ready for me? Yes, I do 2-hour talks, or I'm just, I don't know, picking a bone underneath the staircase at the coast. Sorry. Sold out and just it's looking like that humanity it wants to just stay in the dark ages of not recognizing or acknowledging anything, even if it's really fucking funny. They're like, oh, whatever. Especially because what did I just say that I'm gonna get your money? Ah, there you go, right on. Babe, it's weird. Isn't that weird how that people don't see the full thing that's happening? See, first of all, they want you to be an individual brand. Okay, but do you know what a brand means? The sheep know, and right now, don't worry. They're all thinking right now, oh no, we're going to get stuck and now I'm going to get scarred with a, what is that symbol there? That's your brand. Yeah, that's, come on. This is why I'm bringing back the sheep talk. You can call it sheep talk if you want. I like to call it sheep talking. Why? Because you can capitalize the king at the end of talking. She king. Or how about she, don't worry, babes. He isn't she. Because right now, see, men are like, okay, here's another fucking sexist. No, yes, I'm a sexist. Sexes. Sexes. There's men and women here. I'll give a seminar pretty soon and I'll point it out if you want me to. We can draw stick figure pictures, or even if we have to bring Leo up, the guy, shave his ass, let's look. Even though he's not as well endowed as, say, I don't know why Leo gets such a bad rap. I don't. But here's the thing. Is that they provide really well, man. They'll have 70 trillion children. I didn't say that they don't ejaculate like crazy. Oh, they'll have like the biggest balls. Fucking, what am I talking about this for? 26 minutes. This is how fucking astrology is, though. I am not kidding about this. Yeah, they're overproductive like that. I'm not kidding. So they do great. They like the sun. The sun, that's their symbol in astrology. And they have satellites all around. They are just so egotistical. Who cares about their penis? They have managed, they go and work and they provide. They provide, they provide. They love it. They say, now we're going to have a party. They don't give a shit. They have a fucking party. If it's Venus and Leo, but the sun, oh, they going to the circus. They're going to put up the circus. They're going to make the fucking show happen. There's going to be a carousel. They have to see a carousel at least once a month or they're going to get depressed. Maybe. It's true. They have to go to the theater. If they are a Venus and Virgo, oh, they will certainly not enjoy life if they never go to a play or a live concert or be a part of it, be on a stage, be Michael Jackson at Venus at 14 degrees, be Michael Jackson at Venus at 14 degrees Leo. Some prominent Leos, you can, some, what I mean is rock stars and people that are up there on the stage. Madonna, they have like a prominent 14-degree Leo. Guess who has a 14-degree Leo? I do. I have a 14-degree part of fortune in Leo. It does a grand trine with my ascendant, which is what you're seeing here right now when I go like this. It's my physical body. It's the Aries, you know. It's like trine. It's a fire trine. What can I fucking say? I'm having some issues with people that seem to have an issue with my triangle that's on fire. And I'm like, what? What's wrong? They're like, are you smoking over there? You're smoking. I'm fine. I'm on fire. If something's wrong, if I'm smoking, there's something happened, and I am not somebody who you think I am. It's terrible. No, you can't think of who I am. Never. I don't even think of who I am. I just spontaneous like, whoa. You mean the crystallization of such some things have gone down that I spontaneously responded to that now it's culminating into just keep your eyes open. Whoa, man. I said, whoa, man. Whoa, man. Woman. Oh, man. Poor little fucking spines here. Let's get back to doing. What the hell am I doing? Hi, Gemini people. Fuck, I just started doing that. It's like they love it. They're like, can I do that, mommy? Do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Don't let her make you think that you can get stuck that way. You can if you listen to any narcissist. You can. No, don't be judgmental. Just yeah, it'll change you a bit. Yeah, they want you ugly. That's the thing. And what you need to do is, oh, you're gonna practice like conscious. Like, no, I'm happy. I'm happy. No, I really am. I am. No, I'm fine. That's called going gray walk. It's like who's better than who at doing that? And aren't you fucking sick and tired of that? I am. There isn't a better way to go sick. Well, you see, I'm an Aries talking. There's a part of you, the Aries. Do not do that. Don't push down your feelings. If somebody needs to be told that they're an asshole, or you need to bump them out of the way and they're trying to take something, just say, and no, just respond and say what? And they'll say, thank you, or whatever it is. Thank you for taking care of business. You're supposed to take care of your fucking business because it's a nerve ending thing. It's a nerve ending thing. See, Aries rules the head. And when you start talking about the nerves, babe, you better know how to give a good massage, head massage to the Aries. They kind of do it for themselves anyway. It's wild. They'll start going, something, who knows. But there's so many nerve endings up there, right? It's really happening up there. It can be. I mean, there's way more than just at your back. Yeah, and there's a certain sign that rules your back. I think it's Capricorn. I know that Capricorn rules all the bones. Anyway, back to the astrology. Why am I doing this? Why not, you guys? Come on, it's June 12th. And you already saw a bunch of videos, and I'm actually going to post this probably on 18th or the 20th. I don't know. Some of it I've lied. I said, I'm going to post this on the 18th, and it was really on the 13th. What do you think about those videos where I lied to you like that? I'm making that face is because, did you know, technically, babes, that all words are a lie? Do I have to sing to you the song of Mahamudra now? I just look. Please send a donation to me. It's because of a funky thing that I'm not exactly telling you, and it's because I'm not clicking in. It's almost like imposter syndrome, but I think it's more like visionary syndrome. No, it's more like you can't see that you're a visionary, huh? All right, well, ask for another donations because why? Well, why do you keep doing that? Don't you succeed in your vision? Well, I will. Okay, here we go. Okay. Mahamudra, man, everybody needs it right now. It's the ultimate ground of being. I love this fucking song. Did you hear that? I hear it. The ultimate ground of being is beyond all words and symbols. I'm sorry. It's actually supposed to be played really fast. You, my dear friends, earnest and loyal. Must this be saying the void needs no reliance? Rest on one without making an effort, but remain loose and natural. My friends, yeah, spontaneous. This is that song again. Ooh. One more time, just darkness of the ages can never shroud the glowing sun. I can feel that Jupiter coming on now. Nor can any of these illusions hide the mind's brilliant light. There's been so many stories about this lately. Rest on that without making an effort. Remain loose and natural. Or other people playing would help. Ooh, just maybe slow it down. You can get in the way of this blood sound. What was I talking about? A place beyond all words and symbols. Are you getting it now? You're like, what? You didn't even say a thing. You didn't say that. I can't talk, I can't see reality. What did Lao Tzu say to you and me? He says, I cannot say. If I can, then it's not real. What does he say? He says, I'm sorry, I cannot think of the real deal. Play this fucking guitar. I don't mind if it's put inside of a bulldozer or a railroad track car. Inside a pile of coal, just burn it up. It's okay. That's the energy that I could bring, but I don't. Pardon me. If I do, the place might collapse. That guitar, I don't know. You know what I mean? Sometimes when I get in the studio and we're about to really start, it's like, can you keep up, motherfuckers? It's like, yes, I can. See, a lot of times if they're a musician, and it's like, bam, zing, and I'm like, what the fuck? I know my bass part. Ba 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 ba. Well, you can just take advantage of that, man. Everybody like, am I gonna have an orgasm right now? Yes. You've never seen this in your entire life, especially when all the kids are like, ba 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 do triangle ba ba. What happened to the cowboys colonizing my mind? They eat too much shit. Sorry. How else are we gonna kill Satan, man? Just have a great time, start singing in tune. Don't mind these sour motherfuckers going down around us, man. Please, I'm trying to fucking save it somehow. Buy me a coffee. Sorry. It's the Kundalini rising. I have not felt it in so much, and here's what I'm not doing. I've talked about this before. I'm not doing yoga. Why not, Shauna? Well, I don't know. I don't know why. I have to do it, though. Why? Oh, man, it feels fucking gnarly when you don't. Yeah, you think you're getting back problems and stuff. But no, you can take care of yourself doing the yoga. And just really take it easy because we're getting downloads. Did you know that? There is going to be so much energy. This is June 12th, and I will put it sometime, but it's going to keep happening that Gemini is going to keep going trine to Pluto. Now let's look how far it is to an exact trine to Pluto. Once it starts doing that, there's a grand trine in the air, and that's offering the healing beyond the abracadabra of the mind and the fear and how people think that when they feel the kundalini rise, and it's bound to happen to us all. I think I don't know, like Christ said, and it's just your they call it the Cristo or something, the Cristo oils. I don't know. And is it? Pardon, there's a noise out there. Somebody has a very loud muffler. It's like, no, we can't hear that. You're fine. Okay, so just the Kundalini is going to be rising for everybody. Learn to do yoga fast. You want a fucking bitchin' experience, you can do it. It's your own body. And yeah, meditate. Can you meditate, babes? Can you pick up a higher learning tool, which is you start with your body and then see with your body, you get in there and you find out what feels good. God is a frequency found within. Getting back to content creation, is this the same fucking video? See, I was trying to tell you about how I made so many people content that they friended me the same day. 175 people friended me. Now, I always imagine, like, okay, you guys, come on, where are those people? Remember that? I know that was 10 years ago, and I flipped out, and you just lost faith in me then, but I think you owe me a coffee from how I made you content back then. No? Oh, okay. God. Fucking narcissists and people that don't know how to that don't know how to hold people up. See, that's what it would do in Africa if in the tribe, there would be a tribe it's all a big tribe, and see the kids are playing like 50 people at a time, or they'll break off with 15 or 9, But they all know each other, and if one kid is falling down into like feeling like he did bad, nobody is gonna say, yeah, yeah, you. No, they say no, and see, you can kind of get in the funk, but no, they surround it and they say, no, remember this, and we love you because you're always like, and they're not trying to keep them in the past, but your essence is always going to be the thing, and your friend is the one that celebrates the best of you, reminds you, and see, it's up to you to put it together. Sorry, I'm giving you a little pep fucking talk. You guys gotta be at least 5 to 4 years old to fucking have this benefit you, and you'd be surprised. Most of you are stuck at 2 and 3. This is what I'm dealing with. I mean, it is. It's a big sandbox, fucking narcissistic world out there full of narcissists doing sandbox shit. It's like, oh fuck, that was easy to do. Being, being a bully, and right. I mean, just basically, we know those people are having a hard time, right? Right? And we can all get those traits in the moment of where we're having a moment of trying to fucking survive. But see, getting back to the phenomena of somebody keeps you there. You better watch out for that shit. At some level, the toil and labor and always struggling, it's sometimes it's necessary to get below the floorboards and then get back to building up. But if you're around fucking people that keep you fucking down all the time and they don't understand, it's like, no, I'm going to succeed and we're going to build like this and I'm going to go up, up, up. And they just don't know. They think it's a threat. Get away from those stupid fucking idiots. They miss the point of their own presence in your life, let alone you fucking theirs and yours. If that made sense, sorry. How do you like some of these videos where I just talk about it like this? I am completely fucking exhausted, but see, I talked about this fucking Jupiter thing. Now, here is the suggestion, and it's happening anyway, but are we gonna let it happen? See, I don't hate it. I don't say I hate much, but this is what happens in the United States. This is what the satanic calendar has put together. When you're supposed to be quiet and introspecting in July, when the sun is in Cancer, there's a certain time too. It's right around the 4th of July. They all just start doing bombs and hitting pans or cracking. And the truth is, you're supposed to be really quiet. It's almost, see, the time around the solstice, but no, it's a very sacred time of transitioning into, now you're going to move into fall. And you're really supposed to be just quiet and enjoy your home and what has been building and fruiting there. You don't just start fucking doing bombs bursting in air and shit like that. Sorry, that is an overlay that prevents us from cosmically getting it. Something. What, Shauna? Fuck, it's hard to tell anymore, right? But a lot of people watching this might say, no, it's not really supposed to be this way. Well, what way? It's the way it is now, and what are we going to do about it? Well, you see, the thing that doesn't help is that now you have Kundalini that needs to rise. You don't know, I can't imagine the complications that can go on inside of people who, they don't do their yoga. They don't fast. They're not drinking plenty of water or something like that. See, they don't do and there's a specific thing that you need to do with your body, see, because, yeah, it's kind of like your stomach is connected to your brains, and that can, see, if you're not fasting, that's one of the reasons why we tell you to fast, is so that you can keep your brains more active in synapses and not getting lazy with the whatever parasites or whatever mitochondria like environment that's going on. I don't know. But I can dig it. I'm not, yeah, it's difficult in the United States because nobody should be eating wheat. Nobody should be eating oatmeal, oats. Nope. No, those will cause lesions in your guts. That's why people, oh, I'm just making this up. You don't see people walking around with fucking guts that stick out and it's like, do you have quadruplets? But you're a man. I don't know. Sorry. I love you guys. I don't know. But it's because you're being fucked up by the government who says, let's feed them wheat. Did you know there's so many other things to eat rather than what the fuck they have us eating now? Of course there is, especially in the United States. This place is getting shit from Honduras and over there in France and over there. Why don't we have our own fucking foods here? Comment section down below. Is there anything more pep talky? And why am I pep talking right now? Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm having to take charge of my life, and so I'm going to take charge of the whole goddamn global population. Watch out, you fucking idiots. Anyway, I'm sorry. It is. It's Mercury going to be, it's going to almost square my Mercury. It's difficult for my, I was trying to, how did I get around to tell you that these Cancerian planets that are doing these conjunction, and then Mercury is going to do like this echo where it's going backwards, and how long does it stay retrograde, man? Okay, it goes in June, and then mid-July, and it goes back to 16. Oh, wow, of course. See, I see this as me being very successful, because that's my Saturn right there. So there's going to be a lot of communications and things moving around about my karmic uh, um, uh, goodness, really. There's karmic goodness that comes out of Saturn, the structure that you have in your life that you've bothered to own and take responsibility for, and that is my home. I'm just saying, basically, structure, taking responsibility. I need to rent it out. That will help me. It's too big for me. It's shameful to be sitting on a 4-bedroom house and it's just little old me here, and I'm like, believe me, I've sprawled out on the couch. I'm walking in my robe in the kitchen to the bathroom, but the truth is no, those rooms downstairs or upstairs, they all need to be occupied. No, I'm kind of having to just take care of it like it's just empty there. And thanks for listening. Nobody's interested, right? Do you have something that you're working on? I don't know. Wish me luck. Let's get back to our bodies. Our bodies that are going to constantly, they're going to try to take these energies on coming from the cosmos. I'm telling you, you should learn how to stand on your head even if you can. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. No, no, no. See, yoga. You can do chair yoga. If you're elder or if you're just like too physically like out of shape, like you can't do the darned stretches, there is chair yoga. And see, the main thing about it, and I'm going to shut this video off, sorry about that. The main thing about it though is if you ever look at it, like yoga for dummies online, is in the breathing. It's about the breathing. It's not about the stretching. It's about the breathing. You got to stretch though and breathe. It's amazing when you stretch and breathe at the same time. Oh, because you are awakening your electric body. That's what's trying to awaken when you're doing the Kundalini, and that's what's trying to awaken you guys. You are a generation of people. Most likely, there is the most intense electrical body awakening available for us, especially when see, Jupiter is going to go into Leo, and it's going to oppose Pluto. And I'm just going to meditate on it now. Some artists are going to wake up. A lot of really good entertainers are going to wake up and start flooding the airwaves. Pardon me here while I look at this, and it's just going to burst out. It's going to be like an explosion. Not only that, but it's going to be like a blowtorch, babe, because of the air in the sky. It might not be good. See, we're looking at a Jupiter square Pluto, and that's strain on our money. Yeah, watch out. I hope that you don't rely on that shit too much. You gotta rely on each other more. Yeah, if you can imagine that you guys are playing a game that it just says, I don't have to be a decent presence to you because money says so. It really is the truth, though. Really, it's like, well, I could just throw money at you and then you'll shut the fuck up, right, and work and do something amoral. Anyway. Thanks for listening. I've been putting these videos up like this consistently, and I know that I'm changing, you're changing, everybody's changing. Are we really? Really? What do we mean by change? Anyway, I was going to get us back to talking about how vital it is to capitalize anywhere, anytime. You don't even know what capitalism means. And they've robbed everything from you. They've robbed everything from you a long time ago, and you better fucking pay attention, you guys.